have body image issues? Yes, of course. But was I also probably being a little dramatic about it all? Yes. Yes, absolutely. So since I'm gonna be spending a lot more time in my apartment vlogging especially, I wanted to change out all of my light bulbs because right now all of my lights are that like orangey warm color and I actually loathe it. I feel like it makes my apartment feel old and I'm always color correcting things because it just, I don't know, I feel like when I vlog at night it just makes it feel spooky and I want it to feel more like daylight. So I got some daylight light bulbs because I'm allowed to change the light bulbs at least. So we're gonna do that and then I also bought some new string lights. So this is what I'm talking about. This is always like in the background of all my videos and you can just tell that it's nighttime and I don't know, I don't like that. So I bought some new string lights. So we're gonna hang those up. Hopefully it goes well because I remember those are kind of a nightmare to hang up, but time for some change. All right, I've encountered my first problem. I just opened up my string lights and there's like a third amount of the bulbs. There's, I don't know, 3 times as many, that'd be a third. 3 times as many bulbs as those ones. Maybe these are brighter. The length I think is the same, but just not as many bulbs. So I'm gonna hang them up without taking the other ones down in case I don't have to. Okay, I think it'll be bright enough for what I need, but I don't know if you can tell, but let me get out of the way. All those strings look like a crazy spider web and I don't want those. But I have like some Velcro pieces, so I'm gonna like Velcro the cords together. Is that the word I'm looking for? These were my old bulbs and I definitely liked how many bulbs there were, but they all had little clips behind them. So it was so much easier to like clip the cords together and make it more uniform. So this one's gonna take a little bit more work, but it was surprisingly hard to find this color online. They were all that orangey glow. I don't like that orangey glow, so let me Velcro these. Okay, this is a million times better and makes me so much happier. Look how cute my little nook is. I also got this new little side table recently to hold my mug, and so I've been spending a lot more time in the beanbag chair. Next up, I'm gonna be doing this ugly light over here, and this one was the main reason why I wanted to change it, because it's all orange and I do all my crafting here. So I got my sewing machine and then I always just do all my little projects here, and this is the one that's been bothering me the most. However, I tried taking this bad boy down and I had to Google how to do it, so hopefully this will work. Okay, so we're supposed to twist this. Okay, okay. All right. This is a dimmable light. And so I don't know if I was supposed to buy like a dimmable light bulb. So I hope I didn't screw this up. No, that works. That's pretty dimmable. Ah, so much better. This is already making me so much happier. You have no idea. Oh, what riveting content watching me change light bulbs. Next up is the ugly kitchen light bulb. Before in the kitchen and after. And over on my Instagram, I asked my followers if for themselves they preferred the cool, bright white type of lighting or more of the orangey, warm, cozy lighting. And the majority of the people said the bright white type of lighting. So let me know what you guys prefer in the comments. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure to go follow me so you can follow all these silly updates in real time. Okay, just finished all the light bulbs and only a couple of problems. One is the dimmable one I put in my living room. It's weirdly flickering, so I'm thinking I was supposed to get like a special light bulb since it is on like one of these switches, because that's gonna really bother me. But I'm really happy with the one in my bedroom. It makes my bedroom so much brighter and whiter. Like, look how much better this is, just me vlogging, walking around. So did that one in my ceiling, and look how bright my bedroom is. I love it. The only other ones that I couldn't change that I would love to change are, ew, like look at this icky orange lighting. In my bathroom, they're special bulbs. You can't really tell now, but they're like small vanity bulbs. And I kind of replaced those sort of recently, and I don't know, I don't feel like spending money on more light bulbs when I just changed them. So we'll see how much that bothers me because I do some vlogging in my bathroom. But like, look at this. Hey guys, welcome to my vlog. Okay, let me go do my skincare. Look how bright and white I am. Blech, I look sick and gross, blah, blah, blah. I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder because that's how icky it looks. So yeah, so much happier with this lighting. I feel like, I don't know, this just makes me feel better because I'm such a night owl that it makes me feel like I didn't lose out on all those hours of daytime. Like, look how much better this looks for vlogging. I'm really happy. So maybe I will change the bathroom ones, to be determined, and this flickery one, because does it look weird? Yeah, but nice, easy, fun project. All right, it's a new day and I am off to do one of my favorite things, and that's going thrifting because I have about $60 in Goodwill credit. meaning I already spent $60 and I just, Goodwill doesn't do refunds, they only do exchanges, and I have $60 worth of things that didn't work out. So we're gonna go find some new things today. I'm looking for fun colors, fun patterns, and things that I can alter because again, I'm learning how to sew now. Let me actually show you my outfit because it follows the formula that I've been implementing in terms of identifying my personal style, but it's also because I goofed on a little sewing project. Let me show you. Okay, so here's the outfit. Oh, I gotta get real far back. Okay, can you see it? I'm wearing combat boots and polka dot tights. Now let me get closer. So this was a very slouchy sweater, like it's an XXL sweater. It looked like this before. And I kind of just wanted to take in the sleeves more because it just felt a little too baggy. And I over-altered it. Like, I don't know why I made this a little puffy balloon dress. That was not the intention. I definitely wanted it slouchier, but it works for what I'm looking for. So this was something that was thrifted. But here's the formula. So the formula is I always need a pop of color and a pattern. So pop of color is the pink and the pattern would be my polka dot tights. And then I always need something fun, something cute, or something sexy. But I think I mentioned before, it could either be sexy or cool. So sexy or cool, because I don't need to be sexy during the daytime for my casual outings. So what those things are is my fun would be my hairstyle. This would be one of my fun hairstyles. My cute is the pigeon. I don't know. I think it's kind of cute. I guess those two are interchangeable. And my cool would be the combat boots. Like, what a cool girl. Also, imagine this without my glasses. I meant to take these off. I'm gonna put in contacts. But like with the glasses, it's more of like, whoa, who is she? She looks funky and retro, but also like weirdly mysterious and cool. That's what I'm going for these days. So I'm gonna go thrifting to find some gems. So I'll be back to show you what we get. All right, very successful haul. I spent all $60 plus $1 extra. So essentially all of this was free, even though I already spent the money like a month ago, but you know, girl math. As something really cute happened while I was out thrifting, I made a TikTok about it, so I'll just put it here. So the most serendipitous thing just happened. So I was at the thrift store and there was a super long line and the guy behind me goes like, oh, I love your outfit. And I look behind me and he looks so much like my dad, same energy. And so we were just chit-chatting for 5 minutes. We were showing each other what we got. It was super cute. We were talking about his grandkids, whatnot. So we part ways, but I get to the parking lot and we're both getting in our cars and he's like, bye, have a great day. And I was like, oh, that made me smile. So I go to the next Goodwill about 5 minutes away because I'm having a thrifting day. And you know who else is having a thrifting day of their own? That same man, because I walk in and I see him. And so I go up to him in the aisle and I'm like, fancy meeting you here again. And we had a laugh and I was like, what's your name? And he was like, Marcus. And I said, Marcus, you're my new thrifting best friend. So shout out to Marcus because I feel like the universe put you in my path today to ensure I had a good day because you just made me smile. So yeah, super cute interaction. But then something that bummed me out happened. So I was gonna go to Joann's after thrifting because I need more thread and tragically they're closing. So I wanted to see what good deals they had. But I got so burnt out so quickly. My back just started killing me. My diaphragm got super tight and, you know, I have fibromyalgia. And so it just hitting me so much harder than I thought it would, just going out and about and trying to live like my daily life. Because normally I could do this all freaking day long. So, you know, it's still part of the process of, you know, my healing journey and healing my body, but there is still that semblance of grieving my old life and realizing, oh, this is my new normal. Like you can't be out and about all day long on your feet. And now that I'm home, I can feel my body like shutting down and I'm worried that I'm gonna be sore tomorrow, that I may have like pushed it a little too far. So it's still a learning curve. I'm still learning my limits. But I don't know. So that just, not that it put me in a weird mood because I love shopping and I got my retail therapy, but I'm like, oh yeah, things are changing, so gotta get used to it. But maybe tomorrow I'll do a thrift haul when I get my energy back. All right, so first is a patterned sweater, which black and white patterns I'm finding are easier to work with. And then I got these fun pink pleather pants. They are super long, but again, I kind of know how to hem them. They're a little bit baggier than I want, so I don't know if I can, I don't know. We'll see. Pleather might be difficult, but cute so far. Then I got this cute red turtleneck. I really like turtlenecks, especially short sleeve turtlenecks. And then I found these super cute heart shorts that I knew would be a risk, and I was right. They do not even come close to fitting, so these will be returned. I'm super into checkerboard right now, so nice to find it in a lovely red color. And then these gold pants. When it comes to colors, I don't like yellow. It has to be like a shade of gold. So I like these because they're very lightweight, but corduroy looking. They're a little baggy, but I think I could work with it. Same with this shirt. I could take in a little bit, so we'll see, we'll see. I got these fun zebra print shorts. They're a little tight, but they're super stretchy, so I can make it work. And then this nice lime green collared shirt, which I really like layering. Some of these are layering pieces as well. So this will be nice for layering, and it's a bodysuit. I love bodysuits, makes it easier. I'm all done with the crop top life. Bodysuits for forever now. Then I just needed a plain black long sleeve turtleneck dress. Again, I love turtlenecks. This one's actually a little too turtlenecky, but again, I can sew. This is a game changer. I wanted just a plain black dress because I have a lot of like vests or statement piece jackets that will bring in like the color and pattern, and I just needed something simple underneath. So I like the length. It feels businessy by itself, but with the other fun pieces added, it'll be better. And then I also got, hang on, some cute blue suede shoes. They're booties, but they've got this fun chunky block heel, which I love. I don't wear heels. I always wear booties, and I'm looking for more colorful ones, so these were perfect. And then last but not least is this funny looking dress. This is gonna be a sewing project. I wanna see if I can turn this into a jumpsuit because I really like the print, and it already fits like decently that, I don't know, I feel like I could make something out of this, but this one was on sale. Goodwill does like tags of the week, so this one was only $2. So I was like, oh yeah, that can be another fun little project. So stay tuned to see if this becomes anything. Remember a few vlogs ago where I said I got this hamper in my room because when I changed clothes, I needed somewhere to put it until I was ready to put it away? This is like what it would look like. This is what happens on filming days where I change all my outfits and don't feel like putting it away. I don't feel like putting those away, but I have to wash them, so that's good. But successful thrift haul. It's the next day, and I was right. I felt awful today, and I've had a horrible, horrible day. Not only was I so sore that I actually had to cancel my plans, so I was supposed to hang out with friends today, and I told him I'm not gonna be able to make it out. I can barely move. So feeling super sore. But I've just been crying all day, just being mad about it. Cause it's, I don't know. I mean, it just sucks being in pain all the time. Like, that's not fun. But again, it's just kind of like, my life is just so different now, and it's not fair. Because it's just a lot of injustice, feelings of injustice coming up, and just anger towards the situation. So I went and I bought sushi because I was like, you know what, I've had a rough day. Let me go to my favorite sushi spot 3 blocks away, and that'll make me feel better. So I walked to go pick up my order, and it's literally 15-minute walk total. I could have Ubered home. I was in so much pain. And I know like movement is good for you. My back was killing me so badly. I had to come home, and I just spent 20 minutes on the lacrosse ball just trying to get out of pain. And it just sucks because it's like, this wasn't my life before, but I was completely frozen before, and that was killing me. And so I've been at this for 8 months now, and it just feels frustrating that like, oh yeah, this is, you can't undo all those years in a matter of months, you know? And it's like, well, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be in pain. I don't want to have to spend 6 hours of my day stretching and foam rolling and getting massages and all of this work just to get out of the physical pain. And then I'm still dealing with all the mental stuff where, you know, my parts are just going crazy. I haven't been able to sleep at night because they're still so activated even when I sleep. It's just a whole thing. And I'm just having a go at it today. So trying to still document the not fun parts of my life, but that's what we're struggling with today. So I'm gonna eat my sushi, I'm gonna watch a movie, and hopefully tomorrow will be better. I forgot to put the wasabi and eel sauce in my bag. I am going to crash out. What up, gang? It's a few days later and I'm feeling better-ish. I just got home from the Angel City home opener, which is my ladies soccer team here in LA. Love those games. It's such a welcoming, inclusive, supportive environment. We tied 1-1, so I'll take a tie, but pretty nice. I also stopped on my way home and got some cheese pizza Cheetos. Thumbnail, maybe. So we're gonna try these out. But the update is I'm feeling better about some of the body stuff because I had a myofascial release, and my massage therapist, I was complaining to her, and she kind of brought me down to earth where she was just like, you know, it's a journey again. When you signed up for your half marathon, did you expect to show up on marathon day and just run it? No, you had to train and you had to find beauty in the training, and there were ups and downs and you got frustrated, but you progressed and you made it. That's kind of how you need to treat this. So that was a good perspective that I needed to remind myself of. Ooh. I love Cheeto Puffs. I prefer them over regular Cheetos, and these do taste like pizza. These have like a little, I'm not good with flavors. Marinara taste to them, maybe? I like these a lot. Anyway, this is horrible lighting, but let me get this out. So then I reverted a little bit this week. So that thrift haul that I just showed you guys, I filmed a rapid fire version for TikTok, and I posted that to TikTok totally fine. Then I posted it on Instagram, and all of a sudden I got super insecure and I deleted it right away. And I was like, why did I delete it? I got so self-conscious of my body because I was showing, you know, some more tighter clothing, or, you know, showing my legs and thighs a little bit more. And I got so self-conscious that people I know were gonna see it. I had no problem with strangers on TikTok seeing it, but it was the fact that people I knew were gonna see it that I deleted it. And I think it's because I have gained a little bit of weight since learning about my fibromyalgia, because I can't exercise. I have to focus on accessing the muscles, and that alone feels like the biggest exercise that I've had to do. And so I'm trying to eat healthy. Probably shouldn't be eating Cheetos while I tell you this. But I have gained like a little bit of weight, and I got super self-conscious about that. And I wanted to bring this up because in my Shadow Brain series, I talk about some of the body problems that I have, and that I still am going through them because every single one of my parts carries insecurities about my body. It's not one single part that it's like, raise your hand of who is struggling with body image. Oh, just you, let's work on it. It's every single part. But while it's on my list of priorities, it's not the highest list. So I haven't been able to really dive into therapy. But I'm probably gonna have to bring it up to my therapist soon because it is so weirdly debilitating how it's always on the top of my mind, and I don't want it to be on my mind. I don't want to criticize my body anymore, but I just can't. I can't help it. The other thing too that's kind of interesting is, I really like these, you guys. You should try these. The other thing, off topic, but I've been trying out a new makeup routine because lately my makeup is getting so cakey because I'm using so much powder, and I'm like, maybe I'm not as oily anymore as I used to be. I've gotten better at a skincare routine. Maybe I don't need as much powder. So I've been trying to experiment with my makeup routine, and you guys, at the end of the day, I forget to look at it. I forget to look to see if it held up, to see what I think. And again, if you watch Shadow Brains, I talked about how I'm never looking in the mirror. When I look in the mirror, I'm only ever looking at my stomach and pitching it. I always am forgetting to look at my face. And that's still a thing. And I keep forgetting to check my makeup at the end of the day because I never look in the mirror. So that's gonna be one of my goals this week, is to look at my face and try less body checking. That's worked for me in the past, to just stop looking at my body. But then I don't know, it's kind of like dieting, where after a while you get so pent up that you start doing it even more. I don't know. It's something I'll bring up with my therapist because it's something I want to address soon. But just going through weird body thoughts this week, and weird frustrations, insecurities, and goals that I want to work towards. So hopefully we can get started on working on that. So when I posted that thrift haul on TikTok, somebody said, well, why don't you just use your sewing skills to fix up the heart shorts instead of returning them? And so I did. I was like, duh, why didn't I think of that? So I had some like red denim jeans that I also got on sale at the thrift shop for like $2. So I cut those up and just added panels, and now they fit perfectly. I'm not sure how I feel about the red panels because I feel like it looks like an obvious addition to widen them. Or it draws your attention like here instead of the hearts. Maybe I should have just tried to disguise it more with denim. So I don't know, let me know what you think. But now they're actually wearable and I'm happy that I get to keep them. Also, it's about a week later since I filmed that whole thing about my body image. And it's so weird how it comes and goes in waves because I feel so much better. I looked back at that TikTok and I started editing this vlog and I was like, what was I thinking? Why was I being so over dramatic? I look not only fine, I look terrific. I look great. Like, I don't know if this is a parts thing and like some parts like feel more confident than others or if it's just the nature of body image and just having like a history of insecurities, but like I feel great and I've had a great week. I've felt confident and comfortable in my body and it's just one of those things that'll come and go in waves. So feeling good in my cute little shorts. About to start winding down for the night, so I made some decaf coffee with my lovely Jessica Fletcher mug from Murder, She Wrote. I love her, and some Milano cookies because I always need something sweet at the end of the night. And if I don't buy myself something sweet, I will walk to 7-Eleven and buy a bag of peanut M&Ms. So cookies it was this week because that's what was on sale. But I'm about to start winding down, and I want to tell you what I'm watching right now. So I just finished the Ruby Franke documentary on Hulu. Absolutely insane. That's one of those cases that like I watched happen in real time. It's kind of like my O.J. Simpson. That sounds kind of bad, but like it's one of those cases that like I've been here from the start, especially being a YouTuber of like, whoa, seeing it actually come to fruition and like the extent of it is absolutely insane. If you haven't seen that documentary, definitely check it out because Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt, wild. And then I got on a little, well, I guess I always watch true crime, but I'm trying not to watch such heavy true crime. So I like cons. Like I like con artists, true crime type of stuff, white collar, like theft type of stuff. So then I watched, what's it called? Apple Cider Vinegar on Netflix, which is the Belle Gibson story. And that's another one that like I've seen so many video essays on YouTube about that I'm like, oh, they did a good job with this series at least, you know, like glamorizing that in that sense. And then after I finished that series, what ended up auto-playing was Inventing Anna. And I never watched that one. That one's super old, but I never watched it. And so I was like, oh, might as well. I'm already on this kick of this true crime con artist type of stuff. And I know that story so well that the series just was, it was slogging. I didn't even finish it because I was like, oh my God, it felt like I watched the same scene 10 times over of just run the card again, just run the card. Like, it was so monotonous and repetitive, I didn't even finish it. And I already know, I've seen so many video essays about it that I don't need to finish that one. And so then I rewatched the 2 Fyre Fest documentaries that are, again, both years old. There's one on Netflix and one on Hulu, but that one just gets me because that one's just like, that one's like the perfect true crime type one of just like scam artists and then like rich people getting screwed over, and then it's just like nobody got hurt except like people's money, you know, I don't know. So that's just what I've been watching right now. But I've been looking for a good news show because I don't have the attention span for like a very dramatic, like twisty and turny show. It has to be something that like I can listen to and, you know, be doing stretching on the floor or foam rolling where like I don't have to be watching. And I really wish I had HBO because The White Lotus looks so good and that's trending right now. And I don't have HBO Max. So let me know your recommendations of what you guys are watching right now or what you guys like. Any type of con-y stuff, con artist stuff I like. As well as reality TV competition show. They have to be competition show. So like Project Runway, Great British Baking Show, RuPaul, and Ink Master. Those are the creme de la creme of shows that I watch. I've seen those all 100 times over. But like, let me know what you guys are watching. But I'm gonna wind down for the night and I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys and I'll see you in the next vlog. So I don't know, guess I'll talk to you later. Toodles!